to be the savior of the world, to be the S-A-V-I-O, to be the S-A-V-I-O, to be the savior of the world, to be the savior of the world, to be the S-A-V-I-O, to be the S-A-V-I-O of the world.
Colossians 3:12 and 14.
Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness and patience, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness and patience, and above all these, put on love, 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 love. Put on love, 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 love. Put on love.
Put on love,
Put on love.
put on love,
Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness and patience, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness and patience, and above all these, put on love, 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 love. Put on love, 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 love. Put on love.
put on love,
Put on love.
put on love.
Put it on now. Put it on. Put on love, 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 love. 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 Put on love.
Put on love,
Hey, put on love.
put on love,
Put on love. Put on love. Hey, yeah, put on love.
put on love,
Come on now, put on love. Come on, kids, we're gonna put it on. Yeah, put on love. Oh, sing it, put on love, 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 love. Put on love. big old coat, wrap it around you. Yeah, I'll put on love. Sing a put on love. Hey, I put on love. Yeah, I put on love, 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 love. I'll put it on. Yeah, I'll put it on.
Tax collectors and sinners came to listen to Jesus teach. The religious leaders complained because Jesus welcomed sinners. So Jesus told them 3 parables to teach them about God. Jesus said, if a man has 100 sheep and loses one, what does he do? He leaves the 99 sheep and searches for the lost sheep until he finds it. Then he tells his friends and neighbors, let's celebrate, I found my lost sheep. In heaven, there is more joy when one sinner repents and turns back to God than for 99 people who did not wander off. Jesus also said, if a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one of them, what does she do? She lights a lamp, sweeps the house, and searches carefully until she finds it. Then she tells her friends and neighbors, let's celebrate, I found my lost coin. Then Jesus repeated, in heaven, there is joy when one sinner repents and turns back to God. Jesus told a third story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son said, Father, give me my inheritance today. So the father gave his son his share. The younger son left home. He wasted his money and lived foolishly. There was a famine and the people in that country did not have enough food. The son got a job feeding pigs. He was so hungry, even the pigs' food looked tasty. The younger son made a plan. He would go back to his father and admit he was wrong. He would ask to work for his father like the servants. So the younger son headed home. He was still a long way away when his father saw him coming. His father ran to him, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son began to apologize. I have sinned against God and against you, he said. But the father told his servants, let's celebrate with a feast. Bring the best robe and put it on my son. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. This son of mine was lost, and now he is found. At this time, the older son came from the fields and heard music at the house. What's going on? He asked one of the servants. Your brother is here, the servant said. Your father is celebrating. The older brother was angry. He refused to go to the feast. The father asked him to come inside. The older brother said, I never disobeyed you, but you never threw a party for me. Son, the father said, everything I have is yours. We have to celebrate. Your brother was lost, but now he is found. Jesus told stories about people who were looking for things that were lost. Jesus told these stories to teach about himself. Jesus looks for people who are lost, people who do not know him. Jesus gave his life to save people from sin.
Hey there, I'm Pastor Brian, and it's time for Questions from Kids. Adrian from Paris, Tennessee asks,
A kid at school who is mean to others just started coming to my church. What should my friends and I do when we see him at church?
Adrian, I think the first thing we need to recognize, it's great when anybody comes to church. It really is a sign that God is at work in their heart and they have a chance to hear the gospel and see other people like you who love Jesus and can experience what it means to have a relationship with him. So when I think about this kid at school being mean to others, I have to go two different directions. Either this kid is a believer who is not acting out the way he should, that he's not letting the gospel take root in his heart so that he's loving other people, and that's a problem. Or this kid is not a believer at all, and he needs Jesus Christ. He needs to hear the gospel, trust in Jesus, and let Jesus change him so that he loves other people. And either way, what's the best thing for him? The best thing is for him to be around kids like you who love Jesus and love him. And so when this kid comes to church, I think you want to really love this person well. Welcome him, show him forgiveness, show him love and grace and mercy so that he can see that God makes a difference in the hearts and lives of those who love Jesus. And so you're modeling this to him either way. Either he needs, as a believer, needs to repent of his sin, of being mean to others, and walk with Christ again rightly, or trust in Jesus for the first time. I think it's exciting that you and your friends have the chance to be Jesus in front of this kid so he can follow Jesus too. So here's a question back for you. How can the way you treat someone show that person the truth about Jesus?
Ephesians 2:8.
For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da, la-di-da, oh, not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da, 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 oh, not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and it's not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and it's not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da, la-di-da, oh, not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da, 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 oh, not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da. Hey! La-di-da, la-di-da, oh, not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God. La-di-da. It is by grace you have been saved through faith, and it's not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. It is the gift of God.